Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Sorry I missed yesterday. I wasn't available. Was traveling, so I didn't have time to do a video for you guys. But anyway, we are back here for Wednesday. Hope all you guys had a pretty good Tuesday and won some money. It was a really, really, really difficult night. Very, very frustrating night as well. As we know, Davis went down with a injury. Yeah, we know how Davis is with his injuries, and then Butler decided he didn't want to play after lock. So, yeah, definitely screwed a lot of my lineups. But fortunately, my premium wasn't too bad. 254.5. Like I said, this is one of our subs here. Barely scraped by with the $24, but winning is a win on a night like it was last night. As you see there, had Butler with the big O. If you would have played, you probably would have had at least a 290, 295. So easily would have cashed. Just one of those nights that happens with Davis and then Butler. So, and those guys were very, very popular. So it happens, it is DFS, but, still came away with the victory. So anyway, got Irving here, had a very good night. I guess not too good of a night. I'm going to go pull, just give me a second here. I'm going to go pull up these guys' scores. Give me a second. Let me see what these guys' scores were. 254. All right. So anyway, we got Irving. He didn't do much. Didn't really need him to. He was got 34.1. That's really bad for him. $9,100. Definitely did not hit value tonight. Had 20.7 assists, but yeah. Next was Sessions. He was a pretty good pick there. Only $4,100. He got me 25.7. He wasn't too popular. Had 8.7 assists, 3 steals. I'll definitely take that. Hit way over 5 times value. Another guy I picked was Dwayne Wade. I actually liked him coming off the bench. Only played 19 minutes, but 25.6 for him. I do like that going forward. 25.6 is not too bad for coming off the bench. Tim Hardaway, I think I'm done with this guy for the year. 6 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, got me 10 points. He sucks. As we know with Butler, we got you 0. My GPP play was Bojan Bogdanovic for Indiana. He got me 24.5, which is not too bad for a $3,800 player. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Next was Aaron Gordon. Without him, definitely wanted to barely cash here. 59.8 for him, 41 points, 14 rebounds, huge night. Next was Favors. He sucked really bad. I thought he'd do a little bit more than that. 11.6 is terrible from Favors. And then Boogie, 63.1, 39 points, 13 rebounds. That's obvious because of no Davis. So anyway, it was a very interesting night, like we still cashed. But like I said, it was one of those nights. Davis and Butler were out. Sometimes you have that happen, and it's part of the game. It happens. But anyway, guys, I don't have it up here, but as you guys do know, I forgot to put it up here. NFL is only $30 for the month, $100 for the entire season, 3 to 4 lineups per day. And as normal, NBA is $40 for the month, $350 for the season. And this is only a 2-day offer. Like I said, definitely get in on this. It's going to be for Wednesday and Thursday. If you buy the $40 a month package for NBA, we will automatically give you this week's NFL main slate for free. So, why not? It's free if you sign up. And also, if you sign up for season package for NBA for $350, you automatically get the rest of NFL season for free. So if you sign up for Wednesday or Thursday for NBA, you will get 1 week of NFL for free just to try it out. If you guys saw last week, we did pretty good last week. It was a pretty good week for us. Scored like 143 or something. So it was a good one. 3 straight weeks of winning for NFL. So definitely try that out. I know NBA is popular right now, but still not doing bad over there. So we'll have our email and our Twitter in the comment section. Hit us up. Would love to have you guys. And let's get it. Today is looking pretty good. I think we got 10 games here and a lot of really good high totals here. So I'm really looking forward to today's slate. With that being said, let's get into it. We got Minnesota and Detroit, a 208 total, and Minnesota only by 1. Anyway, this is a back-to-back for them. As we know, Jimmy Butler, he's probably game time decision. It says he's out, but even with him in there, let's see here. We got Jeff Teague and Reggie Jackson. We're going to use the DVP a lot in this one here. I usually know where they are, but they changed up a little bit this year. Some of the teams got better, some of them didn't. So we're gonna go look at the Timberwolves and Detroit Pistons. So where are we at here? Minnesota right there, kind of low. And then Detroit. Where is Detroit? Detroit's up here a little bit. So if you look at it, looks like probably go maybe a little bit Jeff Teague here. And also if Jimmy Butler is out again, that helps quite a bit. And, the spread's only 1.5. I don't mind that. Let's see how he did without him. He didn't do anything. Got you 17.9. I think he can get you maybe 28, 29. But if you look at his averages, it's not too good. 7,000 for only 26 points a game. I don't know. I don't know if I'd really go there. He has been playing some pretty good teams against the point guard position of San Antonio and Utah. OKC's not that good, and he did pretty good there. Indiana's not that good. He only played 25 minutes, so he might get you 24, 25. Probably not my favorite option. I mean, 7,000, you need quite a bit there. On the flip side, Reggie Jackson, I know it's not the friendliest matchup for him, but, I don't mind him. He's been looking half decent, 6,900, 34, 43, 30, and 30. As you see there, some of these teams are half decent against the point guard. Nothing too crazy. Wall's not too bad of a defender. So I don't mind Jackson. I mean, if you had to pick between Jackson and Jeff Teague here, I would definitely go Reggie Jackson for sure, which I think he has the better value here. And then you got Wiggins. He killed a lot of people yesterday. You got Avery Bradley. I guess Wiggins a little bit. I don't mind him. Small forward, you got Tobias Harris. Same thing there. He killed a lot of people. Last time out, let me go see here. He only got you 14 points, but with no Butler, maybe he's a half decent option here. As I said, it's going to be a relatively all right high total, and then the spread's not too bad. Not too hot into these power forwards. And then Towns and Drummond. Let's go look at these DVPs here for center position. This should be a pretty good matchup. Both these guys obviously are some of the best centers in the league. So let's go look at the Timberwolves and the Pistons. So we get Timberwolves kind of medium of the pack there. And then Pistons are, up a little bit there. But they haven't been doing too crazy. Right there, 55. So, I don't mind it. I don't mind maybe putting in some Karl Anthony Towns, 10,100. I think he won't be very popular. I really don't think he'll be that well owned tonight. All right, let's go look at him. And then also with Butler, that helps him a little bit. As you see there, he's been consistent. I need him to get about 45, which I think he can do that. So, if I had to pick on this one, I'd probably go Towns. And maybe some Reggie Jackson is what I'm looking at. Don't really care for any of these other guys. Maybe Harris, but see. So, Reggie Jackson and looks like Towns in this one here. That I would pick. They probably are not guaranteed in my lineup, but if I had to pick from that game, that's probably who I would pick in that one. All right, moving on. We got Houston and Philadelphia. We got a 221 total in Houston by 3. So this is a little interesting. Houston did lose to Memphis, I think. Philly has been playing a little better, but, you would think Houston against Philly, that spread would be at least 7 or 8. Spreads like this happen, it's always a little bit of a concern because sometimes when spreads are like this, there might be an injury or something. It's weird to say that, but it's happened many times before. So definitely watch out for that one. Maybe, who knows, maybe it is just a 221 total in Houston by 3. Keep up with them, which I do think they can. But like I said, sometimes when a total like this is close, when you're expecting them to be around 7 or 8, there could be a little bit of an injury. It could pop up. So definitely watch out for that. I'm not saying there's going to be, but I've seen it happen many of times where an injury randomly pops up. Not into Bayless or Fultz. Eric Gordon, 67. He's still way, way, way too cheap here. Playing the point guard. Pull up for me here. All right, there we go. Oh. All right. I don't know why that did that. Anyway, Gordon looking pretty good here. 27 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists against Memphis, which was surprising. Had 40 points. $6,700. His usage obviously is going up without Paul. This can be a fast-paced game as we just saw. I'm expecting around 34 plus in this one. I love Gordon, one of my top options here. Another maybe GPP play here is JJ Redick. As we know, Harden's not the craziest defender, and Redick loves to shoot those three-pointers. So he's been looking like trash, but who knows? He might get you 24, 25 in this one. That's just a GPP option. I wouldn't put him really anywhere else. Harden 11.6. I don't mind him. I don't know if he can really hit his value in this one. Maybe hit 5 times, but probably around 4.8. But still, that's not too bad. You got Covington, half decent option there. Simmons for sure. Don't mind him. His price is getting up there, but still not a bad option. Center position for sure. Joel Embiid. He should definitely do pretty good. So I'm looking at Joel Embiid in this one. Simmons. I mean, these are just obvious plays. Maybe some Covington. Watch out for that. Harden, Eric Gordon, maybe JJ Redick and a GPP. So that's just the obvious guys there that I'm looking at in that one there. All right, moving on. We got Denver and Charlotte. 211 total, and Denver only by 1.5 on the road. So it should be a good one. Finally, Jokic kind of waked up last game, which, finally that happened. Let's go look at these DVPs here for Charlotte and Denver for the point guard position. Last year, Denver was one of the worst teams against defending the point guard position. So let's go see how they're doing. All right, let me see here. Once again, they're up there pretty far in the top 10. So not doing too good. And then the Hornets are up there as well. So both these teams going to suck. Point guard, but Murray and Mudiay just share too many minutes. So Kemba Walker, 8,100. In the game that they're the underdog at home, put him in there, 8,100. I love him. Batum's going to be out again. If Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is out again, I really like some Mr. Jeremy Lamb. Price really is not going up at all. Had a very good game last time out. All right, there we go. Sorry, it's a little bit slow right now. I am using internet Wi-Fi. Anyway, 23, 25, and a 25. So, yeah, I don't mind him. He should be. I think he's playing the small forward position, which kind of concerns me just a little bit. They have it switched, but if he's playing small forward, which he did last time, that's a little concerning. Chandler's a pretty good defender, but still 5,600 in a close game. Gives me 25. I'll take that for sure. I'd probably take Barton over Gary Harris in this one if you had to pick. Small forward, I don't mind Chandler maybe if you really need him. Power forward, Paul Millsap, Frank the Tank, he's been looking pretty good. They're not really using Marvin Williams right now. Kaminsky, he's looking pretty good. 33 and 25, still don't think he'll be popular. 5,100, he can easily hit his value. So, yeah, watch that. And as you saw there, 33 and 33 minutes in back-to-back games. Put him in there. I don't mind Millsap, but definitely going to take Kaminsky here. And then, like I said, Nikola Jokic finally waked up just a little bit last game. A relatively easy matchup here against Dwight Howard. As you see there, he just went off against Washington. So, 8,700, yeah, still don't mind him. Another guy I don't mind here is Mr. Dwight Howard. This guy he's unreal in rebounds, man. 15, and 22 rebounds. I mean, wow. He's doing good in Charlotte. Put him in there. I like him here. Should be a fast-paced game. A lot of shots put up. Get you at least 15 rebounds here once again. I'd probably go Jokic over Howard just because I think that's more upside. But Howard will definitely be lower owned. So, yeah, I really don't mind both those guys, Jokic in a cash and Howard probably in a tournament-style format. Kaminsky, like I said, like him quite a bit. Shooting guard, don't mind Barton. Probably Lamb. He's just still pretty cheap. Get me 25. I'll take that. Depends on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist's news. And then love Walker. So I'm going to be targeting this one here. I know that total is not too high with the 211, but I like it. I told you guys I like that Charlotte and Milwaukee Bucks game. And, it turned out pretty good there, obviously, with Giannis. So, yeah, one of my favorite games to target on this slate. Moving on, we got Cleveland and Brooklyn. Only a 6.5 total, which is very surprising. We got Brooklyn. We got a 228 and Cleveland by 6. So as normal, this should be like at least a 14-15 spread. But with Cleveland right now, man, they're not looking good. They got some injuries. Rose is out. J.R. Smith's still battling a little bit there. And then, yeah, I think that's it. So anyway, we got Russell. I don't mind him. I think they had LeBron at played a lot of point guard, which is surprising last time out. Yeah, I don't mind Russell once again. Not the best matchup, but it should be a good close game. As you see there, 228 total. I don't mind Dwayne Wade coming off the bench again. LeVert, maybe. I don't know if I want to pay that much for him. I love LeBron here. Carroll, man, $5,800, 31.5 points a game. Not looking too bad here. Pretty good defensive player. I mean, that's pretty good stats for 5,800 if you're asking me. And Carroll's not known for his offense at all. So that's looking pretty good. Like I said, he may be going up against LeBron. I'm not sure. We'll see how they switch that up. But still, Carroll, not a bad option at all. RJ, I don't mind him. Let's go look at defense here for Cleveland. Like I said, they have a half-decent defense on paper, but let's see how it's going in the stat sheet. All right, I guess that's not going to pull up. Like I said, internet Wi-Fi, it's a little laggy right now. But anyway, like I said, I don't mind Jefferson. Booker, half-decent option coming off the bench. That's probably where I'm looking at there. Kevin Love should eat in this one, so keep that in mind. So really don't mind some Love. Don't mind Russell. Maybe some Dwayne Wade coming off the bench. LeBron, love him. Carroll, maybe half-decent, and RHJ. So there's a lot of value here for Brooklyn that I don't mind. So definitely watch out for that one. So I don't mind this game. Like I said, that total's only that spread's only 6.5, so that's very interesting. So definitely watch out for that. So don't mind some Brooklyn value plays at all. All right, moving on, we have San Antonio and Miami. We got a 195 total, and San Antonio only by 3. So we got some injury concerns in this one here. Dragic is game time decision, and Waiters, it looks like. Is that the two that I was looking at? Yeah, Waiters and Dragic are game time decisions. So I don't know if we'll get to know. They do start at 8 o'clock. But one guy, I like him. I mean, if Dragic plays, it hurts him a little bit. But I love this guy. I told you guys it was Monday, I told you guys I love Murray, one of my top options, and for good reason. Hopefully you guys pick Murray, man. 37.8. This guy is a beast right now. $5,900. Shoot, I'll take it. I know it's not the best game out there for him, but man, I mean, if he's putting up those kind of numbers from a point guard, rebounds 14 and 10, I mean, that means he's being aggressive right now. So look, I like Murray. I know Dragic's a really good defender, but if Dragic can't play, that helps him even more. So I still don't mind Murray. Probably not a cash option this week, but definitely a GPP option. And if Dragic can't go, Tyler Johnson, not too bad of an option. I think Josh Richardson, for me, benefits the most if Dragic and Waiters or one or the other are out. Power forward, like I said, I don't mind Aldridge again. Maybe some James Johnson. Aldridge, pretty good defender for the most part. But then Kelly Olynyk coming off the bench. So, yeah, James Johnson, Kelly Olynyk, don't mind those two again. Not really touching Pau Gasol. So, Olynyk, James Johnson, maybe some Aldridge. I don't mind some Murray. And then, like I said, you need to watch what's going on with Waiters and Dragic. So, I mean, it's self-explanatory. If Waiters and Dragic are out, Johnson, Kelly Olynyk, and Josh Richardson, all their usage is going to go way up there. Maybe Wayne Ellington coming off the bench. If Waiters is out, interesting option. Danny Green, it's weird. He's doing good this year. Maybe put him back in there, 5,200. I mean, this guy's doing pretty good. I hate picking this guy, but he's looking pretty good. So, yeah, Waiters is out. Maybe get you 30, 35. So, this is an interesting game. Interesting game here. A lot of value going on. We need to see what's going on with some of these injuries. So, keep an eye on this one. Hopefully some news comes out because some pretty good value in this game that I want to target. We got Indiana and Oklahoma City. 218 total in Oklahoma City by 14. Interesting. I think Indiana can play with them for a while, but Oklahoma City, man, by 14. We'll see. I'd probably say 8 or 9 on that spread, but Oklahoma City, they look just pathetic there against Utah, but we know how their defense is. Anyway, I think Westbrook sucked, if I'm right. I didn't play him, so I don't really know how he went. Well, I guess he didn't suck. Yeah, I was thinking of Utah. I forgot about the Minnesota game, but yeah, that's what I was thinking of. He didn't do anything there, but obviously rebounded there against Minnesota. So once again, look, Westbrook's not a bad option. Darren Collison, I love this dude. In one of my lineups yesterday, obviously, what a cash if stupid Butler would have played, but I put Joseph in there. I put him in there, and it was a GPP option, but it paid off for me. I mean, for the most part, 38 points last night. I'm glad I played him, but like I said, Butler didn't play, so that just killed me. But, yeah, I put him in there. I liked him. I think his ownership will be a little bit higher tonight. But I love Collison for sure. Put him in there. Victor Oladipo playing this whole team, 40.7 per game. Yeah, I don't mind him. Small forward, Paul George, facing his Indiana team, obviously he wants to get revenge on them, so really don't mind that at all. Got Carmelo. Don't mind him. Don't mind some Sabonis coming off the bench, also playing his old team. They're just going to continue to be out. Sabonis is still pretty cheap there, $4,800 and putting up half-decent numbers, 39 and 32. A little bit harder matchup for him here tonight with Adams being down there. And then on the flip side, Adams, 6,900. I like him here. Indiana, they suck at power forward center position. Really bad rebounding team here. I like him. Had a bad one against Utah, but I think he rebounds for sure in this game. I really like Adams. I really do. High-scoring game. I don't think anyone's really going to have this guy either. 6,900. I love him. So anyway, recap this one. Westbrook, if you want him, put him in there. Collison, I really like him. Maybe Joseph in a GPP. I love Oladipo quite a bit in this one. Paul George, that's self-explanatory. Don't mind Carmelo, but some bonus maybe. Like I said, that's an interesting option, but he might be playing some center position as well. So that hurts him against Adams. Then, as I said, I really like some Steven Adams in this one. So I know that spread's a little high, but I think this should be a competitive game as well for the most part. And then obviously, I think Oklahoma City pulls away there in the fourth quarter for sure. Anyway, like I said, watch that one. 218 should rise maybe up to 220. Moving on, Memphis and Dallas. Oh my goodness, 195 and Memphis by 5. So these are games that I hate even talking about. Memphis plays slow and Dallas plays even slower. So is there anyone I'd even consider in this game? No, honestly, maybe Marc Gasol, 8,800. So I'm going to skip this game. I am not interested in this game whatsoever. These teams are, like I said, two of the slowest teams in the entire league. Maybe Gasol, maybe Conley, but I really don't care for this one. Maybe Dennis Smith, but I'm just passing over this one. I'm not into it. 195 total. Doesn't interest me with all these other games out there. So moving on, another low total, but I think it could be relatively a little bit higher than a little bit more high scoring than this total here. We got a 2 or 3, and it's a pick, so it's a dead even right now, which is pretty good. Utah and Phoenix. Anyway, like I said, I don't mind Rubio once again. Picked him last night in one of the late games. He didn't do too bad. Obviously, Beverly's a pretty good defender, but he was aggressive for the most part in that first half. I'm not too afraid of Mike James's defense. So, yeah, don't mind Rubio. On the flip side, James is going to be very popular. Beverly didn't really do much, but Mike James still only 4,300. If he gets me 24, 25, I'll take it once again, which I think he can get you. Like I said, it's not the fastest paced game, but 4,300, he's still looking half decent. Shooting guard. Donovan Mitchell, I picked him. He didn't really do anything. He scored some points, but he didn't look good at all. Booker, don't know if I can really pick him here. Eagles, he's not looking too good. He's having some issues with his body there. We'll see. We'll see if they play him or not. If they don't, I picked him last night. He didn't do bad for me. Thabo Cephalosha, an interesting guy. not many people really know about this dude anymore. But yeah, if Ingles is having issues, Cephalosha, I like him. 25.9, like I said, against the Lakers last night. Playing some pretty good minutes, 11 points, 12 rebounds. I like Cephalosha. I don't mind him in a GPP, actually with Ingles having some issues. So that's just a deep GPP option there. Favors, I don't care for you. Center position, Rudy should just annihilate these dudes. $8,800. How'd he do? He probably didn't do too crazy last night. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but I'm expecting him to get 35 to 40 in this one here. 8,500. Not my favorite center out there, but I think he'll be a little bit low owned with that total. But still, I don't mind him. I don't think this guy has any value, but I've been watching some Utah games, which is weird, but he hasn't been looking too bad. I mean, he's been blocking the heck out of everything. He's a really good blocker, but doesn't get enough minutes. So if Rudy ever goes down, then this guy steps in, shoot, I'll put him in there. I mean, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11 blocks in 4 games, that's interesting. So imagine if you got a full slate of a game there. So anyway, recap, maybe some Mike James, maybe Cephalosha and a deep GPP. And maybe Rudy. But I'm not really too into this one. Probably Mike James. He'll be popular everywhere, so I think you just put him in your lineup. All right, moving on. We got Toronto and Golden State. No total on this one because of the DeMar DeRozan news. We'll see. He didn't practice yesterday, which was Tuesday. Valanciunas is out as well, so I think this should be a straight blowout. We know how much DeMar DeRozan means to this team. We know how much Valanciunas means to this team this year. So anyway, didn't practice on Tuesday. If he can't play, man, that's going to hurt him a little bit. So this could be an interesting game. If we don't have any word on DeRozan by lock, which I don't think we will, that's going to be interesting to play some Golden State guys because, I mean, like I said, if DeRozan and Valanciunas, as we know, is already out, that's going to make that spread about 12 or 13, and it should be a straight blowout. But if DeRozan plays, shoot, I don't mind. Maybe mind this game. So this is, like I said, this is a big question mark game for me. If DeRozan can't play, maybe some Bright, maybe some Powell, but I can't really say anything on this game until I get some news on that. So, yeah, can't really say anything. Still relatively cheap, but need that DeRozan news, and I need a total on that game. So I may stay away from this one, like I said, just because it could be a blowout. But I'm still expecting maybe Green to get his value. Durant might hit 5 times, maybe Curry. So, like I said, we'll have to see on that one. Moving on Washington and the Lakers at 230 total in Washington, only by 6, which I'm a little surprised about. So if you guys have been hearing Mr. Ball talking, if saying his son is going to annihilate Washington, we'll see. Obviously, Wall is a really good defender. If you saw what Gortat said on Twitter, he was laughing at it and everything like that. So maybe a little bit of a hype here. Maybe Wall's going to want to go out and just destroy Lonzo Ball. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I don't really like Lonzo here. I mean, maybe put him in there, but as we know, Wall is one of the best defenders out there. Well, I like him. I think this should be a blowout, but I don't mind him. Beal, I don't mind him. Watch out for KCP, 5,500. He's one of those interesting guys. He's been playing a little bit better here with the Lakers. Started one game. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. 30.9 for 5,500. He's going to be really aggressive here. I don't mind putting him in there. I don't think anyone's going to have that guy. Clarkson, interesting punt option. But, yeah, I don't mind Beal. Otto Porter is still really, really cheap. Even if Jason Smith does play, I don't care. Otto Porter should work here against the Lakers, power forward and center position. This guy's just been straight monster, 7,500. Put him in there. Price should go up here pretty soon. But, yeah, I really don't mind that. You got Mr. Marcin Gortat, 30.7 per game for only 6,100. Been dropping a little bit. I think he can get you around 30 in this one, but not too crazy into that one. You got Mr. Brook Lopez. Saw a lot of Washington, obviously, playing with the Nets. Maybe rebounds, but I think I'm just going with the big guys here. Wall, Beal, and then some Otto Porter. and maybe some KCP as well, maybe Clarkson in a deep GPP option. So anyway, let's get into a lineup. If I can't get you guys a lineup, we'll try and get as close as we possibly can here. So like I said, I really like this game. All right, we're going to move over here. Really like him. We're going to go over here. Collison wasn't too bad. Let's go put in Otto. Go look at Beal here real quick, see how he did. I do need to get one big guy in there, and I think it is going to be LeBron. All right, let's try and get LeBron in here. If I can't get LeBron, we're going to go Paul George. So let's see here. We're going to go LeBron. That drops us down to 51. I really want Beal, but obviously with LeBron, I don't think you can get him in here. I'm going to move down. All right, so I think we're going to take him out. I really want Beal, and I really want Paul, but that's going to drop me way low. I don't think that's even possible. 47, I guess it's kind of possible if we can find a small forward to punt with. I guess you could put in Cephalosha. Let's just see how much money that gives me. Like I said, I probably won't go with Cephalosha in my final, but just for this one, unless I can find a cheap center here. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Anyway, point guards, we got Walker, Collison. I really like those guys. If you can get John Wall in there, I would really recommend that one quite a bit. If you don't want to go Collison, but like I said, I love this dude. You can always go down to Mike James maybe. Not the best matchup for him, but he's very cheap. And then obviously that helps you out a lot. And then you could probably go get a pretty good center. Let's go see who we can go get. Joel Embiid or something, maybe put him in there or something like that. You're a little bit short, obviously, but and then my shooting guards, really like Eric Gordon quite a bit, and then Beal. Beal, Oladipo, and Eric Gordon is kind of what I'm looking at my three shooting guards. Small forward position, I don't mind some James, Paul George, Josh Richardson. Like I said, watch out for that. Deion Waiters and Dragic News. Carroll, maybe half decent option, and then like I said, I just put in Cephalosha in this one. Probably won't have him in my final. Just put him in there just to show you who else you could get in there. Power forward position, Aldridge, Simmons. Like I said, really like those guys. Otto Porter, one of my favorite options for sure. James Johnson, I like him. Kelly Olynyk, don't mind him. And then obviously I put in some Frank Kaminsky because I really like this dude quite a bit in this matchup. And then at that center position, we have Towns, one of the top options for me tonight. I really like him. Don't mind Joel Embiid if you can get him in there. Love, not bad. Howard, not bad. Steven Adams, I think, is my mid-range center for sure. And I don't really see anyone down here. So I think it should be a good night. I'm really looking forward to this night. Like I said, a couple injuries concerning there with Miami and a couple with Toronto, but for the most part, it's looking pretty good. Hopefully, we bounce back. Like I said, last night was kind of a rough night for us. Still came through. Like I said, 254. Butler being announced at if we would have had him easily 290, 295 lineup if he, would have performed around 35 to 40. Yeah, unfortunately, Butler was out, but. Like I say, guys, if you guys are interested, let us know. It's $30 per month for NFL and $100 for the rest of the season. You get 3 to 4 lineups per day for the main slate for NFL. For NBA, $40 per month, $350 for the season. And as I said, Wednesday and Thursday only. If you buy the month package for NBA, which is $40, you will automatically get 1 week of NFL from us for free, which obviously is this upcoming Sunday. Like I said, last 3 weeks for NFL, we've been looking pretty good. So definitely don't miss out on that. Or if you want to sign up for the season NBA, you get the rest of NFL season for free. So, yeah, definitely get in on that. Some pretty good deals for you guys. So, we'll have our Twitter and our email in the comment section as normal for you. Click on either one of those, hit us up, we'll get you set up on premium. So I think that is it. If you like this video, let us know. We do appreciate your guys' feedback. You know, we do all we can for you to help you out. Hopefully some of these picks are helping you guys win. Win some leagues and stuff like that. Like most of these picks I've been picking, they've been doing good, like I said, with Murray and some of these others. So if you're paying attention, you shouldn't be doing too bad. So like I said, I think that is it. Wednesday, looking good. We got 10 of them. Really excited about this slate. So hope you guys all do good, and we'll see you guys all on Thursday.